talk about one of the optical illusions that I have a problem with, and I think a lot of players have a problem with at times. And that comes in thinking that this corner pocket is right here. This side pocket is right here. This corner pocket is right here, and so on. Never will be if there's a pocket, but the opening for the pocket is not there. And a lot of times, well, for me especially, I can really kind of almost speak from my own experience, is instead of shooting this 4 at the pocket opening, which is out here, I will shoot it at the pocket. And a lot of times I'll hit the side rail on the way in. I'm going to try to hit the side rail on purpose this time. So I hit the side rail on the way in. On this table, this is a 9-foot Diamond Pro. On this table, if that's shallow an angle, hitting the side rail really, close to the pocket, it'll still slide in. On some tables, it wouldn't. 4 1/4 inch pockets probably wouldn't. Out here, on this table, this is about the toughest angle to make a ball. Because if this 6 hits that side rail at all, it's probably going to rattle out if it's hit with any kind of speed. So this time I'm going to try to hit the side rail again with the 6. I hit it way up. But this angle here is about the toughest angle if you aim at the pocket. So don't aim in the pocket. I have to keep telling myself that. Aim at the pocket opening. Okay, Dave, that's great. Where's the pocket opening? Where the pocket opening is on a corner pocket, as far as I'm concerned, and I may be off by 1/10 of a millimeter or something. Ask Dr. Dave, he probably knows all this stuff. Is the part where I determine the part of the table that I use for the pocket opening on the corner pocket is directly between this point and this point. So I'm going to take a little donut hole, and I'll measure all this stuff out later and make it perfect, because I'm going to leave these on the table for a while. And I'm going to say that right there. If I could roll the object ball over that point, I think you guys can see that. If you can't, I'll put one up here to demonstrate. Again, directly between this point and this point. If I can get the ball to roll over that point, that gives it the biggest possible margin for error to go in. And so that's cool. So it doesn't matter what kind of a tough angle I have. From here, look at the 6. The pocket is over here, but the opening is this way. So if I just have to remember, and I have a hard time with this sometimes, that's why I get these donut holes done. You see, that's kind of what I was trying to do the last example. From that angle, I just barely hit the side rail and it jawed out. If I hit the side rail at the same point from this angle, it still would have slid in. But this angle here is the tough one from this diamond. Now I just have to find that stupid pocket opening. I'm only going to shoot this one more time because I still have to do side pockets. Let's see if I can find that stupid. Okay. If I roll over that donut hole, it'll go in. One of the nice things about corners is from anywhere on the table, unless I'm corner hooked, I can hit that. So I can make this 11 from anywhere directly, unless I'm corner hooked. Some exceptions apply, whatever. I can't make it now. Make it now, Dave. No, I can't. That's not what I mean. You all are just being mean. So with corner pockets, yeah, it's kind of there. You can kind of see it. I'm going to go ahead and do the other corners. So now I'll have this information. What I usually do is I'll put these out until they start getting really grungy looking, and I'll just take them off and won't worry about it. So that takes care of all of my corners. If I can, train my brain, my inner pool player, whatever you want to call it, that the pocket is not here, it's here. It's not here, it's here. And to aim at those, hopefully hit those, then the ball's going to go in. So that's cool. Side pockets are more difficult. Side pockets seem to rely a hell of a lot more on how big the pocket is. And the way that I've figured these out, or whatever, what I use on these, is again, directly between these points. So this is on a 9-foot diamond, a Diamond Pro, your mileage may vary, is directly between these 2 points. The slate is just starting to curve down, just starting to. And so that's where the center of the pocket is, or the center of the pocket opening. See, I'm still saying center of the pocket, right there. Now, if you can see that donut hole, but it's on a curve. And the problem with side pockets is I can't hit those from everywhere like I can with the corners. I can only hit those from certain spots. And I think everybody that played pool for me any length of time knows. That one, see, that one's already curling up, and that sucks. I think anyone who's been playing pool for any amount of time knows that cutting this 11 into this pocket is probably not going to happen. Unless, I'm not going to show you a trick, I'm just going to tell you a story. In 1980, I want to say like 1986, we were playing a league tournament in Omaha. And it was 7-foot valleys or 7-foot dynamos or something. It was 7-foot bar boxes. And the slate on these tables was shaved so much that I could make this 13 in that side. Of course, still had to hit it really, really slow. But if I hit it exactly at the right speed, that was way too hard. If I hit it at the speed where the ball is going to come up here and basically stop, the fact that the slate was slanted at this point, they did that they make the table easier to play, so they get more quarters from the customer. Anyway, the ball would fall in. So that was a pretty cool trick shot. Regularly on side pockets, you can't do that. On real tables, you can't do that. And there's a lot of times where I can't hit that point. So side pockets are a little bit weird because if I come in here like from this angle, and I try to go straight at that donut hole, I'm hitting this titty. It may be possible for me to still make this 3 without it going over that donut hole. Yeah, it is. So this donut hole is the center of the pocket opening. But sometimes you can't hit the center of the pocket opening. Sometimes you have to basically cheat the pocket. That's the term that they use on that. You have to cheat the pocket on side pockets sometimes. You can still make it. All is not as dire as it looks when you go, well, hell, I got to hit that donut hole to make it in the side, but I can't hit it. You don't have to hit the donut hole. That would just be optimal. If you could hit it, it would be optimal. From this angle, I can't hit it, but I can hit past it. And sometimes the ball's still going, speed and all that stuff. I don't think I can roll over it from here. I think I actually did roll over it from there that time. That's this. This is where the pockets are. But we shouldn't care about pockets. We should care about where the openings are, because that's what we should be aiming at. We're aiming at the pocket openings whenever we can. And I think that is something that has helped me a lot, because I do have a big tendency to forget about that. And I'll be brushing rails on the way in all the time. And sometimes I can get away with it, but sometimes I can't. Watch the top guys on YouTube, whatever. The top guys, they almost never hit the rail on the way in. They're center pocket, center pocket, center pocket, make me sick. But they still impress me. All right, thanks guys.